Hey everybody, Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art. Welcome to Learn at the Little House. I'm doing kind of an impromptu unlisted live as a vlog. I'm doing a vlog. I haven't done one in a while, and I had a couple things that we could catch up on. Two things in particular that I'm so excited about. And I wanted some feedback and information back from you guys. So Brian and I'll start with that. Brian and I are going on a trip at the end of the month, the beginning of June, to North Carolina. Super excited. We're going to a place called Topsail Island. And we're going to be taking, I am going to be taking a class with Roxanne Evans Stout and Leslie Marsh. I don't know if you know those ladies. I will put a link in the description box below. Neither one of them do YouTube videos, I believe, but they are very well-known artists on Instagram and other social media. I'm really excited about it. Roxanne is from the West Coast, and that's pretty far. You know, I'm on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. And so this is, you know, seriously close for me. It's 8 or 9 hour drive, which, yeah, versus going across the country, which I'm going to do that too. So one thing at a time. Anyway, Roxanne, I have taken some of her online courses. If you get an opportunity to do that, please do that. She's a wonderful instructor, and I do believe in supporting artists. I believe in supporting each other. And so it's inspiration for me. I love to just watch them work, and I like to see how they work and that kind of thing. And Leslie Marsh is a big echo dyer, and I've been echo dyeing for many years on my own, like learning on the fly. And oh my gosh, I can't wait. Her stuff is fantabulous. Follow her on Instagram. You'll see what I'm talking about. So that's in the beginning of June. If anybody lives near Topsail, let me know, because we're going to, you know, hopefully make some pit stops to and fro. I can't wait. We're taking the camper, of course, and we've got a reservation at a campground right off the island. And yeah, I can't wait. All right. The other thing is, and I just signed up for this morning. See, now that we sold the house, we're a little freer. I keep saying Brian and I are a little freer to move about. A class came up. I follow Jeannie Oliver. If you don't know her, you should. She's fantastic. And she has a studio in Colorado, and she has an open, she invites different teachers to come and teach at her studio a couple of times a year. I love her. And so I'm going to get to meet her in September. She is hosting a class for Orly Arvini. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I have wanted to take a class from Orly for years. And again, she's another one on the West Coast. She does not do online classes, so you have to take class with her in person. And it's just been not, in the cards for me until now. So that's in September. That's quite a distance. So Denver, Colorado, anybody live there? Let me know. We're probably going to make a trip out of that, because that will take us 24 hours to get there with our camper. And so we'll likely stop along the way and do different things. So probably make that at least a 2-week trip. Yeah, things to look forward to. So yeah, Brian's still working on the little house. Unfortunately, it's like the project that never ends. But the inside's doing pretty good. The outside, however, and you're looking over there, you're seeing some messy thing. I don't want you to see that. Okay. Everything's messy. What am I talking about? What he's currently working. Well, right now he's getting the truck ready to pull the camper. But we're getting ready to put our siding on the outside of the house. Yay! I'm not kidding. Big yay. And I'm sure the neighbors are like saying big yay. We just put a new driveway in. We had just gravel, and it was, it's so dirty. Anyway, we just got some blacktop put in, and little by little things are coming together. And as some of you know, if you're following me in my garden adventures, my garden is coming along. Oh my gosh, do I ever love that garden. So I'm sitting where I always sit every morning, and right behind the computer screen is a window that I look out of. I see Mom's tree, and then there's two little trees outside the window, and they both have bird houses in them and bird feeders and those little squares that you put the suet in. The woodpeckers come for that. And I've already noticed a pair of catbirds that are showing up. Yes, I got the this app on my phone. One of you suggested it. It's Audubon. And I'm just going to open the window. Man, all of a sudden I'm getting really hot. The weather is changing here. Sorry. The weather's really changing here rapidly. One day it's like super hot, and the next day it's really cold. So crazy weather we're having. But anyway, today it's gorgeous out, so I get to look outside the window and I see the birds, and I just love it. Let me show you my garden journal. So I did a little flip of it, and I'm really enjoying it. I won't show you the inside because I did that in the flip. Take a look if you get a chance. I have some ideas to put some different things inside, and when I do some more projects inside, I'll do another flip of it. That's that. Not doing a lot of art these days because I've been working in the Etsy shop a lot. And I have been doing my Rolodex cards. Look, come on, seriously. I've been posting one on Instagram every day. And there's a few people that really love them. And I'm posting them for you, for those people. And it's just little reminders for me. So they're little reminders. Love is medicine. Condense, do more with less, make adjustments, that kind of thing. They're just little reminders to me, and I love them. And they're look how happy they are. They're colorful. So I keep them on my desk. I do have another Rolodex holder I've shown you. Lori sent it to me, Lori Smith, I believe. Yeah, I almost forgot. I hope I got that right. Lori Smith sent it to me. Gosh, if I didn't, forgive me. But it's teeny tiny cards, so you can only fit like a word on there. So I haven't started those yet. All right, that's my roll. That's what I'm doing. I am doing, okay, it's right behind me. I'm going to show you this. I'm making another rug. So I finally decided on a color. That was my crochet hook. On a color scheme for my accessories, okay? Because my house is white, basically. White and off-white with black. And my kitchen's black and white. So I wanted some accessories, a little, mat here or there, or towels, whatever. So I decided on teal. And I'm doing more of a vintage teal. This is a little brighter than I would have liked. But I'm using the fabric that I have. So, yeah, it's getting there. So it's going to be a little area rug. I'm going to put this in the kitchen between the island. It's getting big between the island and the kitchen sink. And because I drip water, and we have hardwood floors in the house, and I don't want to ruin my floors. So if you're interested in making a rug, I did a class at SkillShare, and I have a link in the description box below. You can take the class for free if you use the link. You get 2 months free on SkillShare. You use a link. And you can take that class and make a rug. And I even have cotton fabric in my Etsy shop. Really cheap. Yeah. So what else? Let me see. I have my cheat sheet with me today. So basically, that's what I do at night. And I've been gardening and stuff. My garden is gorgeous. I haven't put my plants outside yet. I'm just a little nervous because of the way the weather's been. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, it was in the 40s. Today it's 72. Anyway, all right, I'm doing a collaboration with a gal named Ina Salisbury. And it's a recycled collaboration. It's for assemblage art, recycled assemblage art. And I'm working on that, and I can't show it to you. But there's 6 artists involved in that, and it will be coming out in June. I don't remember the exact date, but it's like right in the beginning of June. So we have to have it, the video to her at the end of the month. And I am loving the project I'm working on. I am so loving it. So loving it. Did I say I was so loving it? Yeah. I think it's super fun. So that, Zoom, I keep wanting to talk to you guys about Zoom. So that's a thing that I do with Meridel Abrams, the Mary Atelier. And it's free. And I'm not going to bother explaining the whole thing to you now. I'd like you to just go to my website, in the description box below. You can go and read all about it, but it's a free program. We host mini art retreats once a month, and they're generally 2 hours. This month, it's going to be 3 hours. It's on Saturday. If you're interested, you do have to register. You have to sign up. On my website, you'll see there's a link. And if you do sign up, don't forget to confirm, which means you sign up, then you get an email and it says, are you sure you want to do this? And you say yes. And if you don't say yes, then you're not on the list. And I have quite a few people sitting in my unconfirmed section, my list. And I can't do anything with you if you're in the unconfirmed spot. I can't send you any emails about the Zoom. So would love to have you. This month is Ian Jackson is presenting, and he is going to show us how to do watercolor. Yeah, so he's going to talk beginner. It's 101, I think he's calling it, beginner watercolor. The project looks a little daunting, but he actually did a sketch of what we're going to do, so you can just print that out and trace that onto a piece of watercolor paper, and you're good to go. And he's going to talk to us about brushes and paint, and you can use whatever paint you have. If you only have like a kid's paint set, that's fine. And I hope you join us. It's this Saturday, Eastern Daylight Time, 1 o'clock. But you do have to register for that. All right. Happy belated Mother's Day. So the reason I'm saying that is I wanted to share with you what I got for Mother's Day. I love my Mother's Day gift. I was at my daughter's a couple weeks ago, and we had this crazy furniture exchange party. You brought what you didn't want, and you brought something home. We just swapped furniture. It was really funny. But anyway, while I was there, my youngest daughter, my kids, when we get together, everybody's always snapping with their phones, snapping pictures and stuff. So my youngest daughter was doing something with her phone with the picture. And I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm sending my mother-in-law some photographs. And I said, what do you mean you're sending her some photographs? She lives right next door to her mother-in-law. So I'm like, why would you send her some photographs? She says, I'm sending them to her frame. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Anyway, it's a computerized. I'm going to grab it. Mine's showing photographs at the moment, so I'm going to unplug it. And when I unplug it, it's going to stop. But it's a computerized picture frame. Okay. Sorry for the glare. And here's the plug. And the plug it's very stiff. So it works as like a little prop thing for your, for this. And so you plug it in, and you have an email address associated with it. And so this one happens to be called Nick's Play. And anyhow, so my kids can send, I was just looking, there's a big bug up there. My kids can send photographs of the children of anyone to this email that I have associated with this thing, and they show up on this little screen. I am not kidding. I can't tell you how much I love this thing. So I'm going to plug it back in. And it sits on my desk right here next to my computer. And it has a little remote right here. And all day I get to see my family. I get to see them. I feel what they're doing. They're like, they're at a basketball game, and I feel like I'm there. There's a bunch of pictures in there that one of my kids loaded. They have sisters weekend. My girls, I have 3 girls. They have sisters weekends a couple times a year, and they take photographs, selfies and stuff. And when I see that, my heart just, because I love the fact that my kids are together having fun. And my oldest daughter I can't take my eyes off it. It keeps flipping every 5 seconds. You could do it every 30 minutes. You could do whatever. I'm doing a plug for this thing now. My oldest daughter had a lot of photographs of my mother, and so she put them on there. Yeah. So when I saw that was yesterday. And if you don't, like, you can see when somebody's putting them on there, you get a little notice. But if you're not sitting here, you don't see the notice. Then all of a sudden you see all these new pictures. Well, when I saw this barrage of pictures of my mother, I did have a little cry over that. Yeah, there she is now. My mom's on the screen right now. Anyway, yeah. I think it's probably the best gift I ever got. I am not kidding. Seriously, my family's right there. So I wanted to tell you about that. So happy Mother's Day, a little late. All right, what else did I want to tell you? I've been working on my Etsy shop, Mother's Day, the garden. I was watching the Mary Atelier the other morning. She does a lot of impromptu lives and scheduled lives, and I try to pop on. She does them at this crazy early hour in the morning. It's like 4:30 or something, and I don't get up that early. But when I get up, I have my morning routine. I do a lot of self-care so in the morning, and so she's always calling, why don't you come into my lives? So I try, and she knows that I do go in. She knows that I want to be in there. Anyway, she was doing a live the other morning. I'm digressing. I look at my time, 17 minutes. So she was doing a live the other morning, and she was doing this awesome project. And I'm like, Mary, what is she doing? When you have a paper, like a sketchbook paper or a watercolor paper or anything, and it's in one of those spiral bound notebooks, and you rip it out, how you have that crazy edge. Like, I'm in love with that crazy edge. I love that crazy edge. I know a lot of people cut them off. Here, this is what I'm talking about, this edge. So I always leave them on my papers because I love them. Anyway, she's making this journal, and it looks so interesting. And I'm like, what is she doing? Here she got the information, the inspiration, the information out of this Somerset journal magazine. I very rarely buy these magazines. They are hideously expensive, and I'm cheap. So anyway, there was an article in here. Here it is, Skinny Journals or something it's called. So that's what she was doing, this skinny. Here it is. I'm going to show you. They're skinny journals. And I don't see those little tops on these, though. Maybe Mary just threw that in there. I just bought this just like 10 minutes ago. So I was just going to grab myself a hot beverage and go sit out on the patio with the dogs and look through it. But I thought I'd say hello to you first. Anyhow, I can talk, can I? Goodness gracious. So anyway, I had to get this magazine. It's $15. Yeah, it's $14.99. So I thought, well, maybe if they're very inspiring. There's lots of wonderful things in here. I would love to submit a project, is what I would like to do, and be in this magazine. And it's on my bucket list. But anyhow, I went into Joann's for it, and I had a coupon. They wouldn't take the coupon, not for a magazine. So I had to pay full price for it. So FYI, it's $14.99. You have to pay full price for it. I don't know that you can get it anywhere on sale. Maybe if I got a subscription, maybe I could tell one of my kids to get me a subscription for my birthday. You never know. That would be fun because that's something I wouldn't buy for myself, right? All right. I think I'm wrapping this up, but before I do, I posted this on Instagram. It's a bracelet, and I put it on here just so you could see it better instead of putting it on my wrinkled hand. It's buttons. I love it. A friend of mine she's been making a bunch of them, and I had tea with her a couple of weeks ago. I was probably more than that by now. And she was showing me all the different things she was doing. And she's a button collector, as am I. And I said, oh my gosh, I love that. It is so cute. And they look, all right, I am going to put it on. They're adorable on. Right? So I sat down and I made one. It took me 2 nights. I made one. So I posted it on Instagram, and I'm getting all kinds of people are saying, can you do a YouTube video? So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a YouTube. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I will show you how to do this one way or the other. So I have Teachable. If any of you have ever heard of Teachable, I have a Teachable account. I've had this account for, I'm telling you, it's got to be almost a year. I've never used it. I want to do classes so bad because I'm a teacher. I'm a sharer. I'm a teacher. I'm a nurturer by nature. But I taught at my bead store, for over a decade. And before that, I was teaching quilting classes and all kinds of stuff. I want to teach. I love doing my YouTube videos, but I really want to do some teaching. Can you cheer me on with this? Can you please cheer me on? Give me some encouragement. Why haven't I done it? I'm busy. I get busy doing so many other things. But my wind chimes, my bottle cap wind chimes that I make. I want to teach a class on that. And I have a bunch of other things I want to teach. Anyway, well, that's about all I have to say about that. And this made me think of it, the bracelet. So I'm going to say goodbye, I think. No, before I do, I'm going to tell you that we started going to flea markets again. And I've been to a couple. We went to one on this past Saturday. It was like a pre-Mother's Day one. Sorry, we're going to listen to the lawnmowers now. And I got some really fantastic stuff. Do I have it handy? I do have it handy. I'm going to show you this. I got these. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you one other thing. So I got these. Is this gorgeous? This is embossed. You see that? Look at that. Is that gorgeous? It's an encyclopedia. So we got a set of them. We're going to sell them separately. Yeah, because we can. And because they're so fantastic inside. And because the paper is wonderful. And because the stories inside are amazing. It's from 1946. They're in such good condition. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's so many wonderful things that we artists can do with this. That's what I'm going to do. Which reminds me, that's what I wanted to tell you. Brian and I are going to try doing a shop update, a live shop update. I just spoke to him about it a couple days ago, and he said, yeah, he'll help me because you can't do it by yourself. That's one of those things you just have to have somebody helping. So I think I'm going to sell these books in this shop update in this live shop update thing. And I think I'm going to sell some of our books because books are hard to purchase unless you see them, and you have to take so many pictures, and you still can miss things. And shop updates, I haven't done one of those for a while, but they're wonderful because I can go like this and you can see all the pages, right? So if you're interested, I'm just putting it out there now that we are going to do one. hit the bell on my YouTube channel so you get notifications. I'm going to put on my community tab on my channel. I will put when we're going to do the live. And we've already discussed it. When we do it, we're going to just stay on point. We're going to take care of business. We're going to show the things. And I'm not going to be like, you know me, I try not to make things too long. So I'm going to get to the point, and we're going to try it. See what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, my time's up. It's 25 minutes. So I want to say thank you so much for your support. Please hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment. You know I love to hear from you. I love your comments. And I had something else I was going to say, but I'm just going to say goodbye. So I hope everyone has a blessed day full of love and recycled art, and I will see you again soon. I'm working on a couple of videos, and I got to get my art room cleaned up. It's a real mess. So until next time, have a blessed day. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.